after upset caused some major movement in my Power 10 rankings in week 13 of women's college basketball. Let's go ahead and dive right in. My top two teams are the same. South Carolina stays at number 1. Only one game this week, and the Gamecocks continue to cement itself once again as the number 1 team in the country, defeating Alabama. And Stanford stays at number 2. The Cardinals remain undefeated against Pac-12 foes this season, defeating UCLA and Southern California. But Louisville jumps up back to number 3 after a flawless week against ACC foes, taking down Miami, Clemson, and a scorching 100 points over Syracuse. Louisville reclaims its top 3 spot in my Power 10 with the help of Notre Dame. That's right, down goes the Wolfpack. NC State drops to number 4. Notre Dame stormed in and gave the Wolfpack its first ACC loss of the season, falling by 1 possession. The Wolfpack had 2 opportunities to knock down a 3 to tie the game, but couldn't find any luck at the bottom of the net. NC State finished the week by cruising past Florida State. And Michigan jumps up 2 spots to number 5. The Wolverines are playing the toughest part of their schedule and have answered to that challenge. In week 13, Michigan claimed the number 1 spot in the Big Ten by taking down number 5 Indiana, and then proved they were the top team in the conference by defeating number 21 Iowa to extend its home game winning streak to 12. Michigan is now 7-1 against ranked opponents. Indiana remains at number 6, but the Hoosiers are feeling the absence of its go-to interior player, Mackenzie Holmes. Indiana fell to Michigan, who dominated the paint to capture the number 1 spot in the Big Ten rankings, but bounced back against Minnesota and Purdue. UConn jumps up 1 spot to number 7. AZ Fudd got her first career start as a freshman and led the Huskies with a career high of 25 points to take down Tennessee in a historic rivalry game, 75-56. UConn has won 3 straight games against Tennessee, tying the second longest win streak in series history, which dropped Tennessee 3 spots to number 8. Look, it's been a downward spiral for the Bulls since the first top 16 reveal was announced. Tennessee has lost 3 of their last 4 matchups, starting with an upset by Auburn. Later, the Bulls nearly escaped a gritty Arkansas team by 3 points, but then suffered back-to-back losses to Florida and UConn. And Arizona stays at number 9. The Wildcats bounced back in week 13 after falling to Stanford last week by avenging its first loss against Oregon to split the regular season series and putting away Oregon State. And to round out my Power 10, Baylor stays at number 10. I almost knocked the Bears out of my Power 10 after Oklahoma defeated Baylor by 1 point. But Baylor avenged the loss by defeating its in-state rival, Texas, back-to-back, led by Nelissa Smith in both matchups. However, with Baylor's loss against Oklahoma, Georgia Tech has a chance to steal the number 10 spot in my rankings if they defeat NC State on Monday, February 7th. That's all for my Power 10 rankings. For more, tune in weekly to NCAA.com and NCAA Digital.